Okay, hello everyone. I'm back again with more JoJo's Bizarre Dating Adventures. That's a better name for this date. God damn it. That's a better name for this dating sim, right? God, okay. So last episode, we arrived at the school. Josuke showed us around. We met Joseph. Joseph is racing Caesar. I don't know what that means, but I want to know. And we arrived at class. We introduced ourselves. I called the entire class plebs. Very on brand. I don't think I've ever actually used that word, ever. So there's that. And now we are back. I still have not chosen a seat because I'm like, do I sit next to Josuke? Do I not sit next to Josuke? Here's the thing. I feel like all anime people, like main characters, usually sit next to the window in classrooms. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but like in the anime that I've watched, the main character sits next to the window. Now, based on this layout, it looks to me as though Josuke is not sitting next to the window. And I kind of want to sit next to the window. That's my thing. See, I'm not going to sit near the front because I am not a goody two-shoes. I kind of am, but also that's so much pressure. No thank you. I also don't think that I could physically handle, myself personally, could not physically handle sitting up front while Jonathan fucking Joestar, Mr. 8-pack himself, is up front lecturing. Just like, no. So I guess the real decision is between, because this would be the window seat right here, the one that's highlighted right now, I think, based on the layout of this classroom. So like, oh! Well, I'm sorry, Josuke. Okay. I'm sitting next to the window then. Sorry, Josuke. I'm kind of sad. The classroom is already mostly full, but score! There is a couple of window seats still open! I make a beeline for one before anyone else can snag it. Nothing like having a constant distraction beside me from the very first day of class. All right, settle down. I get comfortable as Mr. Jonathan calls roll and sets into the lesson of the day. The view out the window is great. I can see some of the grounds and pretty much all of the courtyard with the fountain. It's all empty. Not really surprised since everyone is in class. Oh no, is Caesar gonna show up? That's the guy from earlier. Even with the distance between us, I can spot him easily. After all, he's gotta be like 6'13" and built like a linebacker. He's huddling on the far side of the fountain from me with some blonde guy who's almost as huge as he is. Oh, there he is! Oh my god, my crop top boys! Love it. Oh my god. Are they? No, they've got a they've got a turtle, and now I'm even more confused. A little distracted. I almost fall out of my seat as I realize everyone in the class is looking at me, and also because I leaned halfway out of the window trying to see what those guys are doing. I'm fine! Not cool. I hunker down in my seat like that'll make it so nobody can see how embarrassed I am. It's a delinquent school. Why does it even matter if I'm paying attention? Mr. Jonathan is just giving me an exasperated smile and going back to the lesson like he's a cool uncle instead of a teacher in charge of straightening out a bunch of goof-offs. Maybe I should at least try and stay focused. God bless Jonathan Joestar. No offense to Mr. Jonathan, but I've never been able to pay attention long enough to listen to a lecture. It's only about 5 minutes before my pencil is just scribbling in the margin of my notebook instead of taking notes, while my brain tries to figure out how buff Mr. Jonathan is under his stuffy teacher clothes. Priorities! Priorities! The verdict? Ripped enough to make those guys at the fountain look like pipsqueaks. What happened with them anyways? I casually look over to the window to scan the courtyard. They're gone. I guess they're done with their turtle business. They're so stupid. They're so dumb and I love them. Oh my god. I settle back into my seat and pick up my pencil again. Maybe I can at least make it look like I'm a good student. Sorry I'm late. I was this must wait, because it's a little question mark. Oh no, is this Caesar? All heads turn in the direction of the classroom door. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to do the Italian accent yet. All heads turn in the direction of the classroom door. Standing there with the smuggest grin I've ever seen is Joseph. It's nice to see that, oh God, it's the 2 British accents. This is gonna be great. It's nice to see that you finally decided to join us. Sass from the teacher, ooh. But he's got a patient smile on. What a big old teddy bear. Good to know we can get away with stuff. Of course! What else am I gonna do around here? Joseph laughs and saunters through the rows of occupied desks and chairs towards me! As he comes closer to me, I'm struck again by just how big he is. Wait, why is he coming over here? All of a sudden I remember the empty seat behind me and Joseph tosses himself into it like he owns it. Oh my god! Oh no! I feel like I'm in the camera thing. It looks like I'm not blushing. No need to stop just because I'm here. Go back to doing your teacher thing. Even though I can't see him, I can hear the goofy smile on his face. Mr. Jonathan looks like he's about this close to rolling his eyes so hard he falls over, but instead he just turns back to the chalkboard and goes back to the lesson. Bitch, I'm turning around! Once in a lifetime chance. Holding back on impulses is for chumps. I turn around in my seat to size Joseph up. Congrats on winning your bet. Joseph grins and gives me a thumbs up. Thanks, it was just for vending machine snacks, but it's always fun to kick Caesar's butt at something. Ah, so the blonde guy was Caesar. I'd guessed as much, but now it's confirmed. What were you doing with the turtle? Oh, you saw that. We were racing them. And they like water, right? So we brought them to the fountain after so they wouldn't shrivel up or anything. Huh, I didn't know that. Cool. So, certain breeds of turtles like water, and they specifically have like webbed feet to swim in water. However, there are land-dwelling turtles, and those have like trunk legs. They're like flat. They're like flat. They kind of just look like stumps. And they are not supposed to be like in the water. They can sure be near water, I think, but I am very worried that Joseph and Caesar have just killed some turtles. If they were racing, then I'm pretty sure that those were land-dwelling turtles. And oh god. Oh no. I don't know if it's gonna show up, like, be a thing in the game. I don't know. I just know, I know a little too much about turtles, I guess. I never even really thought twice about turtles before, but Joseph is smiling like a goof, and it's contagious enough that my face hurts. I turn back before Mr. Jonathan can catch me not keeping up the good student facade. I even start to take notes again. But there's a thump on the back of my chair and I straighten up. I can feel something digging into my back, and the person sitting next to me looks over with sympathy in their eyes. I turn my head just enough to see Joseph's feet up on the back of my chair, soles of his shoes right in my face. What the crap, man? It's only my first day. Then again, should I really expect anything else from a school for delinquents? But I wait until Mr. Jonathan is turned towards the board and then turn around enough to look Joseph straight in the eye and then pull one of his shoelaces undone. He blinks at me and then a grin spreads across his face as he watches me pull the other one loose. By the time I'm done tying them together, and the worst knot I can think of, he's trying to stifle a laugh behind his hand. I toss him a chef's... Bitch, I do that! Mwah! Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! This character is me! She's just me! Oh my god! Oh god, yeah, I gotta take a pause. I think I got lipstick on my teeth. We'll be back. Okay, and we're back. I toss him a chef's kiss, and I turn back to my notebook, grinning like an idiot. My seat shakes as he tries to undo the knot, and after a minute his shoes are back on the floor so he can struggle with it some more. But he's still snickering to himself, so I pat myself on the back on a job well done. It takes at least 10 years, but the bell finally rings and everyone starts piling out of the classroom. I just stay in my seat. No point in trying to fight through that mess. Make sure you do the reading tonight. Nobody really listens to him, but he seems kind of like he expected that and doesn't look too put out. The blonde guy from the fountain, Caesar, oh no, I'm not ready to do the Italian accent, appears in the doorway just as the crowd of people escaping the classroom starts to thin out. Taking your time, Jojo? He turns to me instead of waiting for Joseph to answer and gives me a kind of amused, pitying look. I'm so sorry you have to sit next to this idiot. Hey! Just ignore him if he gives you any trouble. He's harmless. Trouble's my middle name! I glance over at Joseph, but he's got a grin on his face like Caesar isn't talking trash on him right in front of him. I turn back to Caesar with a matching grin. Trouble's my middle name. Ha! Caesar rolls his eyes like he's going for a record. Good lord. No, wait. Good lord, there's two of you. Joseph punches Caesar in the shoulder, looking like he won something. Caesar shoves him off and they basically slap fight their way towards the door together. I love that. Are they friends or enemies? Both of them. They're boyfriends. Should I really get in between this relationship? You're just jealous I get to sit next to someone cute. Ooh, he thinks I'm cute. Oh. I hurry up and focus on packing my stuff up and hope they're too busy bickering with each other to notice how red my face is getting. Joseph isn't in class the next day, which, whatever, delinquent school. But when it gets all the way to Friday and he still hasn't showed up, I start to worry a little bit. Just a little, the normal amount. Not a big deal. I actually managed to get to school a little early for once, and there's still a bunch of people hanging out all over the courtyard. Oh hey, it's that blonde guy that was with Joseph. Caesar? That was his name, right? Hey, Caesar! I wave to get his attention, and he breaks off from his group to come over. I haven't seen Joseph in a couple of days. Is he okay? Caesar sighs. He's fine. Just cutting class. Oh, I'm starting going to a Russian thing for Caesar. As I forget the accent that I gave him, I'm gonna start going into a Russian thing, and we just have to deal with it. He seems a lot chiller now than he was around Joseph. Oh, okay. I guess I'll get to class then. You're in Jonathan's first, right? I'll walk you. That's French. I don't know. His accent will just change. I can't deal with Italian accents. I can deal with Italians. Oh god. He falls into step with me, and boy is it a lot easier to push through the crowds with a big dude to clear a path for me. I wouldn't know this feeling. I didn't go to a public high school or anything, so I don't know about like crowded hallways and stuff and all of that thing. Actually, no, I go to college. Scrap everything I just said. I understand entirely. I'm in college. I understand. Caesar hasn't said anything, so I feel compelled to break the silence between us. What do I ask? So are you and Joseph fucking? Does Joseph cut class a lot? I don't know. Oh, it looks like I've gotten to 15 minutes. So I think I'll leave us on another cliffhanger. It does look like I'm going the Joseph route, which I'm fine with since he is my favorite JoJo. But either I'm gonna ask if they're fucking or just pry more into Joseph's personal life. Stay tuned for the next episode to find out what I pick. Anyways, thank you for watching. See ya.